Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Welcome
Hello,
back
hello.
to Two's a Crowd.
Two. That's it. Just that. That's the
That's
whole
it.
intro.
That's
Just
the
two.
podcast. And thank you for coming.
Oh man. Oh
Well, it's been a minute. We haven't done this in like 2 weeks, so
yeah, that's been a minute. Do you like my background?
Yeah, so-
I got a new apartment.
yeah, I love the background. I was fascinated on the interior decorating choice,
Yeah,
but
It's like a lot of hard work, right?
a lot of
a
really
whole,
hard work
like,
there.
$6 worth of pads.
$6, a whole $6. Dude, that's $6 worth of pads.
I,
Someone
I,
can
have,
afford.
I have no idea how much. There's more.
Actually,
There's more
probably-
you can't see. There's like it's all over.
How
Like-
many you got on your wall in front of you? Oh my God, there's so many more.
There's also on the ceiling some too. we did it for jokes, but also I had echoing issues because the room was basically empty. Like now you can see some boxes and stuff, but had echo issues, and you have like those foam pads you can put on the wall to help the sound. I was like, you know what? Let's try it with pads because she's not going to use them because they're really cheap
Yeah.
and bad. So we're
It's like
"Fuck
you
it."
got like a whole box, 50 of them. It's like
Yeah.
free sound pads.
Literally. I don't know if it's working or not, but it's there. So
I don't hear
Just
the
a little
echo
bit.
as much. So
yeah.
what's that been like? What's moving into your new apartment been like?
Oh, moving's always a pain, dude. Everybody hates moving, right?
Dude, everyone does hate moving.
Yeah, it sucks. And we live upstairs, so it's always the stairs,
Yeah.
like couches
I-
and beds and
How many rooms? Like what kind of bed? Like what kind of apartment did you get?
2 room, 1 bath, just something simple because it's just 2 of us, so
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
nothing crazy,
You
but
ex-
it's got pretty good space. I mean, we got
Yeah,
outlets in
it
the
seems
kitchen
nice.
and stuff,
I like
so-
it. I like the wooden doors too.
Yeah, I feel like every apartment has that here. Same wooden
Nice.
doors.
You're in Wisconsin, right?
Wisconsin, not Illinois.
Not Illinois,
you
like I
always
keep
say,
thinking for some
yeah.
reason.
Yep, Wisconsin night with like cheese and getting drunk. That's about it.
What's your internet speed there?
Not great.
Really?
No, it's not the greatest. We have good internet like providers here, but only some apartments can get them.
Yeah.
So
Like no fiber.
yeah, no fiber. We have fiber,
Oh.
just not in this apartment.
Gotcha.
So we're just like Spectrum, just highest whatever it is in Spectrum. It's not business. So I don't know what it is. I forget, like 300 down. It's not.
I guess
it's
it's
not much
okay.
up though.
Is that okay to stream on?
Yeah, I mean it seems to be working fine. I guess
Okay.
it's not preferred, but it works. So we're here.
But not preferred. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I've moved so much in the past. Like in the past 10 years, I've probably moved. Well, not now, but like say like a year ago when I moved into this place, I
Mhm.
moved like 9 times in 10 years.
Yeah, I think you told me that actually. That's insane. I
was ass.
no, thank you. I'm
It
good.
was no fun.
I moved 4 times in the past 2 or 3 years, and that was enough for me.
That was enough.
Yeah,
Are you a football guy?
I love football. I don't know players' names. So if you start getting into football, I'm not going to know names that you're starting to spew out.
No. I'm relatively new in the like football, like liking football, like in the past
Gotcha.
like 3 or 4 years. Yeah. So it's been something that's been relatively new. But I'd say, are you a Packers fan?
Packers, of course.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sorry you guys lost Aaron Rodgers. Then I don't really know what you guys.
You don't
But
know-
you guys didn't lose much because you guys would have.
Yeah.
It would have been a lost cause anyways.
That was a while ago, bro. We're on Jordan
No, that
Love
was last
now.
year, wasn't it?
It was last
Yeah,
year.
it was-
but,
yeah,
I feel
last
like
year,
The,
yeah, you
the
guys-
topic is like Jordan Love and all that. I don't know if you know
Oh,
about
yeah,
him
yeah.
much, but
A little bit, not super.
He's not great, but he's not horrible, So we'll see. He's young. We'll
He might
see.
do okay.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about football, but I've been trying to get a little more versed. It's something because I enjoy watching in the fall because it's football season
Yeah, of course.
and spooky season.
I love spooky season, dude.
I am the biggest fan of spooky season.
Like once sweatshirt weather comes, it's the greatest. Just being comfortable, just
Oh yeah.
snuggling up. It's cold weather. We have the windows open right now. It's like 40 degrees.
Oh
We
yeah,
love
it's
it.
like
We love the
it's like
cold.
50 here. Yeah, it's really cold here too. Do you consider yourself Midwestern or no?
Yeah.
So is that I would consider Wisconsin was like Midwestern, but also not necessarily. It's pretty high. It's pretty up there. It's pretty north.
It is pretty north. I don't know. It's always been called the Midwest, but it is. I've always thought to myself, it's freaking north, man. We're
is.
like at the top. So I don't know.
Like I've never even considered Ohio Midwest because like we're not even that mid or west.
I'm trying to think of the geometry here of it. I don't know my map.
We were Midwest back in the day, I suppose, but
I heard that's the geometry. I don't
we
know if
aren't
you realized.
anymore. I would consider us East Coast. I would consider us East Coast, even though we're not. Like we're 8 hours away from the
You're
coast.
on
We're
the
not really
coast,
even.
though, yeah.
We're not the coast even.
You're like mid east.
Mid East. Yeah, we're Mid
Yeah.
East. We're not Midwest though. Anyways,
Yeah.
I've always thought about that. But
That's
so yeah, so with Halloween season upon us, there's this amusement park where I've always been around. I grew up around here, and ever heard of Kings Island?
I've not.
Probably not. But it's a relatively big. It's kind of like a Six Flags type of deal, and they always do this Halloween haunt special occasion, special event for like the month of October. It's like the whole park is set up as a like a haunted house, but like the entire park. So like you'll be walking down like
jeez.
just the normal like paths, like they'll like set up like cornrows and stuff, and then you'll just get people just like popping out at you like
Wait,
professional
that's sick.
actors.
That's actually sick. What the heck?
Yeah, I want to do it.
Yeah, that's really cool. You gotta go, bro. Film it.
I know.
Yeah.
I've gone a bunch of times. Oh yeah, I could stream it.
Put a
That'd be fun.
GoPro on your chest or something. You know,
Just record what it's like. I
Yeah.
could totally do that. That'd be fun.
that would be really cool. I don't know if they allow recording or whatever, but like, just put a GoPro and keep it secretive. You know.
I agree. Yeah, I would love to. I think you're allowed to record stuff now.
It may be. Just if not, just say you're dressing up as a streamer. But
Yeah,
you
true.
really are a streamer, you know.
I really am a streamer. I
Yeah.
technically get paid by Twitch.
Yeah, exactly. Do you get paid? Do you make the monthly cuts every month? The monthly, like, what is it, $50?
Oh, do you have to make the cut to then get it?
Yeah, you have to make at least
I-
$50.
oh,
it used to be, it used to be
I didn't
100.
think it. Oh, dude, I thought it was. I thought that compound. No, I never make that cut then. No,
Yeah.
not yet, at least. I'm close, getting
Yeah.
closer to the
Mhm.
50 mark, but not quite. It's weird. It's weird to deal with that.
If only the subs were more than 5, or you got more than 250, you know. Twitch takes half for
That's
some
true.
damn reason.
Twitch does take half
For
of
all
subs.
the
It's
ads that
stupid.
there is, like the amount of ads,
Yeah,
you would think we can get some more of the money we earned, you know.
you'd think so. Well, it's like I streamed for 240 hours this month, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking
That's
streaming.
a lot of streaming. That's 10 days straight, technically.
Pretty much, yeah. But I only got like I think like $37 from Twitch.
Rip, yeah.
Granted, like I don't have like a huge following yet.
No,
Like,
of course,
I don't
yeah.
get the ad revenue, but like still, it's like that's a lot of time for like not a lot of money.
Yes, yeah, a little bit. But
It's like, that's like-
takes time.
An eighth of minimum wage per hourly.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's not for the money. It's like I never really wanted to build a Twitch community without. I never built it with the purpose of like trying to make money doing
Yeah.
it.
I only started because like I wanted to make money, but that's just because I can stream, right? Like
Yeah,
enough to live off of and stream, so I'm allowed to.
Right.
That's what I want to make. That's what I care
Yeah.
about.
and you did that once, right?
Pretty close. I mean, it wasn't like
Yeah, tell me about that.
have my own apartment, own bills type thing, but I used to make
Yeah.
300, 400, 500 a month.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I was doing pretty good for a while until I got depressed and stopped, but
Yep.
I was playing a lot of Fortnite and CSGO as my main game. CSGO is actually not CS2, guys. This is CS1, all right?
Back to the better game, the Go
Back to
game.
the better game, yeah. I was playing that a lot, and for whatever reason, I just built a good community off of it, and a couple of the people that played CSGO just, like, had decent money. They supported me a lot, and one dude, I remember I talked to my stream, like, hey, I need a new mic. He's like, how much? And he just gave me the money. I was like
No,
that was
wait,
crazy.
really?
That was the first time I got a big donation. And
Damn.
it's definitely a crazy feeling. I was like, talking about I needed like a $40 headset, and he's like, send me $40. It's like, holy crap. Okay.
Wow. I mean, there are those people.
So, yeah, 100%. A really nice guy. What was his name? It's like right there. Anyway, Wonky.
We'll
Wonky,
shout him out.
Wonky. Shout out
Wonky.
Wonky.
Shout out Wonky for supporting
I
Jay's
think
early
this is-
stream.
I don't know if it's his new name or not, but anyway, yeah. Awesome, dude. It was my first big donation, but it was fun, dude. I mean, once you get into a groove and start building that community, it's really, really cool, dynamic. I don't know
Yeah.
how it would be as a big streamer. I don't know how they feel or whatever, but
Yeah.
with the small,
Do you
tight
think-
knit community, awesome.
Yeah.
think
No, I
what?
was gonna say, do you think that you could have taken that and gone like? Do you think you could have taken that momentum and then so let's just say you didn't burn out, like everyone burns
Yeah,
out of stuff, but like if you didn't burn out and like you just like kept doing it, do you think you could have been like successful or more successful?
See,
doing
everybody as a streamer like today is better than they were before, so
That's
it's kind of hard
true.
to judge.
That's a good point.
So back then I wasn't obviously doing everything perfectly like I would now. Like I don't know all the things to do now. So honestly, I don't know. I did have really good momentum though. I had a good schedule. I had people always coming back. So who knows where it could have gone? But I don't know the stuff I know now. I
That's
didn't
true.
study enough. I didn't learn enough. My stream wasn't pristine. It wasn't like everything working like it is now.
Yeah.
So
I
who
like your
knows?
stream now. It looks good.
Yeah, it's simple. I like simple. You know,
I like Simple too.
I want people to watch me for me, not the weird graphics around the screen. So,
Yeah.
you know,
And like like we're not like professional esports gamers yet. It's like
no, yeah.
we do well in the Premier League, which also
Oh shit! Is that today?
yeah, wait, cut. Oh, yeah,
Side
whatever.
cut.
Mark this down. So yeah, when are we doing that, by the way?
Are we doing it today?
Is it today?
It is Sunday, right?
I guess we're doing it today then.
Yeah, we should message him like now, so we can.
Yeah, do you want to shoot a message real
I'll
fast?
message
Yeah.
real quick.
Because so for all the podcast listeners, me and Jay are actually on a team together, and we play with 3 other guys, well 4 other guys most times. And then because like it's really hard to get adults, especially our age, to like find a dedicated hour to like spend to do something. Okay.
I've totally forgot about that.
Me too. I did too. But we do have to. It's only going on for another like month and a half.
Yeah,
and,
so we gotta get in there.
We do.
I'll play some I'll play some Val later to warm up if you want to play. Anyway,
I'll play some Val.
Bet,
No, we're good.
bet.
Yeah. So yeah, me and Jay on our team together, we're trying to do the Premier League and Valorant, and I guess our goal with it would be to qualify for playoffs and then to get into the Ascension League, is what I guess our like interim goal is, because I don't know. I mean, we've done leagues like that before. Like I've been in that like intermediate type of thing before. I know you have, or I think you have.
I've done some tournament stuff and whatever, but yeah.
That'd be fun, dude. If we could actually join the like semi-pro
That'd
league
be
of
really cool.
Valorant.
That'd be really cool. I don't even care about going like pro. I just want to compete at least for a little bit of fun, you know.
I
Maybe make,
enjoy
like,
the
20 bucks here and
competitiveness
there.
with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, the competitiveness, I dig that so much. And it's not like
That's so
ranked, you know. It ranks just like some people care, some people don't. And by some people
Yeah.
don't, I mean most of the fucking teammates I ever get don't care. So,
Dude, actually, yeah.
yeah.
After going, so both of us have been playing CS2 now, and because we enjoy the game, it's a good game. But I've noticed the differences because they're 2 very similar games. I have now come to the standpoint of they are 2 different games, though.
Mm-hmm.
And that there are 2 different communities too. Like people are like rude, but like not mean in CS.
Yeah, 100%. Like they're like more toxic, but not
yeah.
actually toxic. I get it.
Yeah, they're just like
Yeah.
mean to you. Like they're just
Yeah.
like, "Fuck you! Why'd you do that? Don't peek that." And it's
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
oh, "Okay, sorry."
Which
I
is
didn't mean
fun
do
to
that.
me. I'm like, that's funny. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like okay, I shouldn't have picked that. You're right. But like in Valorant, it would have been like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, how could you just fucking peek that guy? You're like, like you were wide open.
Just the cuss words going at it. Just, you know.
The sound word, the sound part. I love that.
And words
Well,
come
it's like
out
people
more
are-
Valorant.
yeah.
You know.
Dude, people are well. It's a younger community, I feel, and that might be what it is.
That's fair. What do you think about? You said they're kind of like the same game, which is kind of true. But in my opinion, at least, I think CS:GO is a lot harder to master.
Oh no! So my opinion, when I went from CS, so when I switched from CS to Valorant, which was really just I switched from CS, I played Fortnite in college, and then I went back to Valorant. But what I've noticed is that like yes, very wildly different games, and you know me, I'm a huge sensitivity guy.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
I can, I can't find one, and I typically never do for some reason. But like the thing about the sensitivity is like people try to take a sensitivity from a game and then bring it and then try to use the converter to convert it into the game, whatever.
Yeah, I've tried it myself.
I don't think like I do think it's reasonable, but I don't think it's correct because
No,
I think
it's
the
not.
2 sensitivities are 2 vastly different ones actually.
Yeah, like your sense and value, you need to look around more, right? So it might be a
Yes.
little faster because there's
Yeah.
12 dogs coming at you, an ultimate, a fucking Sova arrow flying in. You know, you got little Timmy in
Yeah.
the corner with the fucking Bucky shooting you as well. So you got to turn around quick. So coming to
True,
CS:GO, it's more of like lineups, and yeah, you can throw flashes, but I mean, it's not going to happen, I guess, as much, I would say, and it's more
No.
of placement and smarts than it is
Yeah.
using utility. Well,
Well,
using
and
utility is huge,
yeah.
but it's like the placement of those things.
I agree. And also like and the thing I've noticed which I like in CS:GO is if I need a smoke, I have a smoke. If I need a flash, I have a flash.
Yeah,
If I need a nade, I even have a nade. It's
Yeah,
like I have
exactly.
everything in my own kit to do everything I need to do, and I don't have to like have a shitty smoke player not
Yeah.
smoke for me.
100%.
Yeah.
I agree.
And I also realized that CS:GO has so many more smokes, so many more flashes, and so
100%.
many more nades. Like
Yeah,
actually.
Valorant has like 3 per site. You know,
Yeah.
like ones
Yeah.
that you should use. You can obviously do it differently, but
Oh yeah,
CS:GO
like
100%
maximum like
has like
3
1,000.
smokes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like you get
CS:GO is
2
insane.
extra smokes like guaranteed with CS:GO, guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
actually, technically, probably 4 more per game. So like, there's more shit going on. Like in CS2, have you played Vertigo yet? Like in the premiere?
No, I can't get it. Everybody votes it off.
Dude, it's so
I
much fun.
actually like Vertigo.
Dude, I dropped like 32 frags with Mello. Oh my god, it was so fun. But the smokes for sites were crazy, because like I was sitting on A site, right, the one with the ramp,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and I'm learning that map. I never played Vertigo, but
Yeah.
so I'm learning it now. And so they threw smokes, and I couldn't see anything on site. They all 5 got onto site, planted the bomb, and got off site without me even being able to see anyone.
Yeah, there's a lot of smokes. There's 2 on each side of the little middle thing in the back site.
Yeah.
That just you literally can't peek through it. And then yeah, I don't know. It's
Like there was this one dude, his name was like the Bacon 204, and he dropped like 37 kills on me, and like I dropped 32, and we ended up tying the game. But like the dude was fragging out with 400 hours on a new account, and I was like,
I mean, he could be
I
a
don't-
Valorant. He could be a Valorant
yeah.
player.
He could be,
There's a lot of
and I
Valorant
can
players
never
switching.
assume.
Yeah. A 400
No, but
hours from a Valorant player that's been playing for a while is a lot of hours. So you never know.
That's like a season, I feel like, for Valorant players.
400 hours.
No, not even. No, like I feel like 500 hours is what people spend right now in like per act in Valorant, probably.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, because I
enough.
feel like people have never grinded a shooter like Valorant. I feel like other
Yeah,
than CS:GO,
mhm.
yes, but like people are like super into like they're into the grinding that will like kill you.
Yeah, because you want to kill yourself if you want to grind. That's that game for you.
It's in a really bad state right now. Valorant is. Just
Yeah,
in
it's
general.
it's weird, but it is what it is. We'll
It
see.
is. It do be.
You know, you got to fall before you get better. I guess. You know.
You do.
Who knows?
But no, the games are good. I mean, I would actually like to touch on the new Call of Duty.
I
real
was about
fast,
to just say we should talk about the new Call of Duty. So
because
I
I
pre-ordered it.
watched. Okay, so I'm gonna pre-order.
You
Is
should-
the
next
because the
weekend,
open
next
beta is
weekend,
next?
next
Yeah, I'm
weekend.
gonna pre-order. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
gonna
we gotta
pre-order
play.
it.
We gotta play it for sure, dude.
We gotta play because the is it okay? But is it just a single player?
No, I think it's everything.
Is it okay?
think-
Because
I think it's everything.
I looked on Blizzard the app and it said like single player to play. I was like, I don't want to just play the single player.
That's weird. Unless it's
I
like
think it's the full open beta though,
I'm pretty sure it's a full open beta.
and I'm pumped because I watched the Call of Duty Next thing
Yeah.
on stream.
Mhm.
I like reviewed it, and actually I was pretty I was pretty okay with it. I was like, you know
Yeah.
what?
hmm For the first
I
time,
saw, like,
I'm
yeah.
excited about a COD game.
Yeah, and
For
I've
the
seen some
first time.
TikToks now, like of people who were there, like doing all the stuff, and they're like, "This is the polished Call of Duty that we deserved when Modern Warfare 2 came out." I was like, "Oh, really?"
Yeah, I think it is look pretty polished. The time to kill isn't like too shot, but it's like
No.
fast enough where you don't have to unload a clip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's like
think it's
Apex
perfect.
level.
I think it's perfect. Apex, I don't know. Apex is time to kills a long time. in
I
Apex.
suppose it depends, yeah. But like, but dude, I'm so pumped. So, okay, so what are you most excited for the new Call of Duty then?
Now, I don't normally like zombies, but for some reason I want to play zombies.
Dude,
I
want to play zombies so bad.
I don't normally like zombies. I think it's too easy. It's too repetitive,
yeah.
usually.
Mm.
Maybe it's just because I haven't played it for a while. That's why I want to play it. So I'll probably play that for a little
Fair.
bit. But I'm gonna
Well,
play
the zombies
campaign,
isn't
obviously, but-
zombies.
What do you mean?
You know that, right? So yeah, so I watched the thing, and so the zombies mode is now intermixed with the DMZ mode.
I don't even know what that is.
So did you ever play DMZ on the last Call of Duty?
I barely played it. I got annoyed that it was bad.
Have you ever seen Escape from Tarkov?
Yeah.
It's that game, but Call of Duty. It's a little bit nicer.
Really?
So it's not. Yeah. It's so much fun.
What?
Yeah, Call of
That's
Duty had a
sick.
DMZ mode that like no one played. That like I played with like a couple of my friends, and it was basically just like an easier Escape from Tarkov with less wipe.
That's sick, actually.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
that's
what
really
they're
cool.
so what they're doing with it now, at least from what I understood from it, was there's gonna be like all of the DMZ maps. So basically like all 12 maps that are coming back from the original Modern Warfare 2 map. Well, I guess there's also some COD 4 maps, but so there's like I think it's like 8 maps from like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2. So like I saw like Derail, like the huge like snowy winter map
Yeah.
with the train. That was
I love it.
absolutely ginormous.
I love that map though.
It's the best.
It
map.
was
It's one of
fun.
the
It
best
was
maps.
so fun. I love that map.
Yeah, so that's one of them. So we get to play zombies there now too. But
Holy
like, yeah,
shit.
it's like 8 maps from Modern Warfare 2 and 4 from COD 4, and they've mushed them all into the biggest map I've ever seen from Call of Duty. I'll be honest.
Seriously, what the heck?
Yeah, and I could
Oh,
have my
that's-
facts wrong, but the way they explained it was it'll be zombies DMZ. So pretty much what it is zombies across the whole map.
Yeah, I
And
saw
then you have
that
to fight the
part, yeah.
zombies. There's like mystery box parts too, and all the normal zombie stuff. But there's other people now too.
Holy shit! Wait, that's
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not gonna get off COD, dude.
Ooh,
I
dude,
have-
that sounds
I
kind of
think-
fun.
I have off next weekend, I think, and that's when,
got
when
off
it
next
is.
weekend?
Yeah, I got Saturday, Sunday off, I think. So
I think I'm free, too.
I'm not gonna get off fucking Call of Duty, bro.
Dude,
gonna be
I'm
off.
excited.
I might do a 24-hour stream, like just straight up
Ooh, what day?
Saturday, because I'll need to sleep Sunday. I might be down for that though. I'm not even kidding.
You want to do a 24-hour stream next weekend?
We can do it. Let's do it.
Dude, I haven't done a 24-hour stream in years.
I have enough for
I'd
you.
be-
too.
I'd be
It's
so
hard.
excited
It's
to do
hard.
that.
I'm gonna buy some caffeine,
It's easier to do it with someone.
get some cocaine. Yeah. If you want to do it, I'm down for
Some
it.
cocaine.
Well, I just kind of like, no, we don't
Just
do
go get some
drugs,
coke
so
real
it's a joke,
fast.
it's a
I'll be
joke.
good.
Yeah.
We don't
Probably
do
would be
drugs.
that. We don't do drugs. So, well,
Well, we don't do cocaine.
we don't do cocaine. Yeah. No.
Actually, no, straight up don't do coke. Anyway,
No, it's horrible.
dude, I am so excited now for that. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, let's plan on maybe a 24-hour stream. That'd be
Maybe-
fun.
I think we cut out this little part here a little bit.
Yeah, we can cut it. Yeah,
Yeah.
what's this? What's the timestamp? Yeah, like,
We got 21 minutes, 22 minutes almost.
22 minutes. Oh, we're doing pretty well right now. Doing pretty well right now. All right, so we'll cut that. We'll cut that. But I do want to include that a little bit. All right,
a
so
little bit of it, yeah, for sure.
okay, so you heard it here first, folks. Maybe a 24-hour stream's coming in. But
Maybe, and that's happening.
Who knows?
I'm
Who
looking
knows?
For it.
all right, we'll chat. We'll keep chatting about that. I'm
All
excited about that. Also,
Yeah.
your Minecraft server, man. What happened to that?
I still have it. I actually own a Minecraft server now. I'm just so. You mean like for the tournament thing?
Just you said you had a Minecraft server that you're gonna discuss, and you never talked about it.
Well, it's a.
Did you just fall through?
No, it's still going. I'm waiting for a
Okay.
guy on Team Fighter called Gunk.
Okay.
He's just busy right now, so he gave me a timestamp of a couple months, like a while ago.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
it'll be
yeah,
like
yeah.
probably semi soon. I don't know exactly the schedule, but
Okay.
I was just hyping it up and stuff, make sure people are aware of it. So when I bring it up again, that they know what I'm talking about. But I
Hey,
have
dude,
the
I'm
server.
pumped.
I started building the spawn. It's more of like a meme spawn. It's not like a epic builds and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a fun little spawn area I built,
just
and we're gonna have a bunch of
Minecraft
different
server.
game modes. Like I don't know if we're just for examples, I'm a OG of Minecraft, so Spleef was a big one, stuff like that. So maybe we'll bring that back just because OG stuff. Maybe a round of Hunger Games or something, stuff like that. Just a bunch of different game modes that aren't all just PvP. That way, people have a chance if they have low frames, especially. It's kind of unfair. But we're gonna probably give away like $100, maybe like a mouse or something, just some prizes, maybe some glitch energy.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
It's actually exciting.
yeah, make a video out of it, couple videos, TikToks, get people involved, and just have fun. Honestly,
Oh yeah.
so
There's definitely a part of me that will just start making YouTube videos down the road. Like I love making YouTube videos. I
Mhm.
just don't have anything I think is good enough of an idea to like make about, right?
are you like a perfectionist kind of person? Like if you're just
Yeah.
not like how exactly you want it, you're not gonna do it. 'Cause that's how I
Pretty
am.
much.
That's why I asked.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, no,
a
it-
lot of
it is,
TikTok- I
yeah.
have so much videos for TikToks in my video area, but I'm
Yeah.
just like it's not long enough. It's not good enough. I need another clip, but I don't have it. Like I'm just not. I just don't have a perfect video, so I don't post it. And it's a bad habit of mine. I should just post it.
Yeah, me
there's
too,
No
like-
harm in doing that.
Dude, I have been sitting on this great idea of a really funny Valorant video, but I just don't.
What is it?
know if it'll hit.
Maybe the comments will tell you if it's good or bad.
I think I've already mentioned to you. It's because okay, so I am a sensitivity guy.
Yep.
And I think I have truly like gone through every ringer of sensitivities, or at least tried every combination of them at
Mhm.
some point somehow, right? So my idea for the video was I tried every Valorant sensitivity so you didn't have to.
That's a good idea though. You could have just.
And then
clipped the
but I
entire
really
stream.
have.
You could have just clipped the one stream of yours, and you would have it. So.
I know. Well, but here's the thing though about it is I want to make it educational too, because like I am a person who does think there's some truth to it. I know everyone thinks like sensitivity is
Yeah.
bullshit. It's like, oh, just pick one, like just live with it. I, however, do think that there is a perfect sensitivity for every person,
I agree.
but I don't know if it's the same for every person. So that's why I kind of don't know if the video would even be, if it would
I
just be
think-
null and void or not.
I think, we talked about how genetics plays a big role in if you're good at video games or not, right?
Bro.
So let's say everybody with that gene that has that good whatever
fast
for
twitch.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're watching, they're gonna get a lot of benefit out of it, right? But
Yeah.
the people that don't have that good gene, they suck anyway. So who cares? Just do it. I say
Well,
just do it.
yeah. Well, it's like, okay, actually, that's a good point because like, I will say when I was playing CS:GO the first time and like I was on like 2, 3, 4% like 1600 sensitivity on like 2 sensitivity. It's like some bullshit random way too high sensitivity, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I do agree that there's a range of sensitivities that should be used.
Yeah.
Like for instance, like Valorant, I think it depends on what DPI you're on. So let's just go with the general. Like I used to say 400, but I don't do
I think
400 anymore.
800 is more
I do
normal.
800.
Yeah.
It's like the general 800 DPI. And I think if you're playing Valorant, I think that there is no reason to not play the game within the sensitivity of like 0.15, which is the lowest I would ever say go. I think anything lower than 1.5 just is like more than 2 like swipes to get it to 180, and that's just stupid. I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I think like 0.2 is good. I think 0.2 is good, a little slow for flicks. Like 0.25, honestly, one of the perfect sensitivities. I love 0.25. I think it's great. I think it's kind of fun. But like it's a little slow for some people. And like 0.3 is where I find the median to be. Like 0.3 sensitivity at 800 DPI is like where I find most average players at.
They're
And
around
it's,
there,
especially if I ask people, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't think you really should go much higher than 0.5. Because I think that the game like
yeah,
okay,
if you're
so
at 0.5, you should just play a different game.
exactly. But it's no, but like for instance, who's the one that uses 0.5? He's nuts. I can't think of his name right now. Prod. That's what his name. Yeah, Prod. Prod uses 0.49, 0.494 or something like that. And like that's fine. I think, but okay, so here that's where I get it right. I think 0.5 is the max. And you want to know why I think 0.5 is the max?
Because it's the highest.
Because that is
competitive.
The sensitivity that the game came out with.
Oh. Yeah,
and like the game was programmed to be played on one sensitivity, right? And then any variable from that will change the gameplay, right? Just like innately in like the way programming works, right? Like I was on the other side of it. I went to school for game development, so it's like I kind of understand the algorithms and how they developed some of the stuff behind it, right? And so it's like I know that the game developers set the default sensitivity at a sensitivity that they thought was the one that worked the best with the game. So if we ever deviate from that, that is just our personal preference, right?
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
I don't
so
know.
it's
Have
like,
you ever seen those devs play in the fucking trailers and stuff?
Exactly. So they're not very good. Exactly. But like but as far as the numbers go, it makes sense. Like
100%.
numbers wise, like I think one sensitivity at like 400 DPI or 0.5 sensitivity at 800 DPI is the correct sensitivity, but I just don't feel like that is ever because of how precise it has to be can be. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I think half of it is perfect.
If you have an idea, do it. The worst thing that can happen is your idea doesn't go well, but the best thing that can happen is your idea is agreed upon in the community and you grow.
Dude, that's true. And I also have I already have an intro for it. So
there you go. See, look at that.
I did make an intro for it, and
TikToks too.
And maybe I'll spend a few days, like a few hours this week, making that video. That could be fun.
I say do it.
Yeah,
but
I think it's it's a funny one too, because it's like,
yeah, no, who the hell would do that?
No one. It's like no one has a definitive like here's the right sensitivity.
Yeah.
However, I think I've done enough research to think I can come close.
Yeah, but anyway, kind of got off topic of spooky season. Before we started this podcast, we kind of wanted to talk about it, right? So.
Spooky season.
I think I have some things I want to say, but what's like I don't know if you want to say like the scariest thing you've ever seen or happened, supernatural, or like a craziest memory you remember? I don't know if you got anything.
I got one for you.
All right, let's hear it.
Yeah, so I was always convinced that the house that I grew up in was haunted.
Okay.
Because I grew up in the middle of like the boondocks out in like the country. I had like apple orchard in the backyard and like a filled-in pool and like
sick.
I had like a basketball court. It was nice. I had like ATVs and stuff growing up. But it was like an old like farmhouse, so like it was probably built in, like the early 1900s, maybe late 1800s. And was it? And yeah, it was an only child. Like I heard a bunch of weird noises, but like so for instance, like everyone would be asleep in the house, and then I would just be up late at night because I've always kind of been like that.
Mm-hmm.
I could never really fall asleep.
Yep.
But like I didn't know if it was me dreaming, and I don't think it was, but I always heard like voices calling my name to the basement.
Fuck that, bro. I'm leaving.
And I don't know if it was my like child brain doing that to me, but I
Yeah.
don't know if it was. And then I don't know. I was always convinced it was. It probably was just me being a kid. But yeah, so like one night I remember like waking up at like 3 a.m. and like I had my like spooky pumpkin on, and it was spooky season. But I'd never watched any horror movies before this, so it's like, how would I
Yeah.
have possibly have known that any of this was possible? Like I don't know. I couldn't just come up with it.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
you ever hear about like the whole like theory that kids are more susceptible because they're kids?
I agree
You
with
know what I
that.
mean?
Yeah.
Isn't that it's
Yeah.
kind of interesting? I mean, and then you get older and then you just think back to your memories and you're just like, I was a kid, probably didn't happen. But what if we're all just
Yeah.
doing that and it's actually happening? You know what I mean? Like,
I
how do
kind of believe it.
Yeah.
Well, have you ever heard of the phrase like, uh, you're born with the information of the universe, and then you forget them by the time you can talk about it?
I've never heard that.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it's like a common it's like a common like idea that like kids have like all the knowledge, but like they just can't like tell us it, and then like there's like movies based about that too. It's like kids know so much stuff, and then they just like don't forget it. They just like it just suppresses it when they get older. It's just like as you get older, you just become less like in tune with.
I mean, I can see it in
That,
a way. I don't know
apparently.
if they're gonna have the information in the universe. I don't think that's true, but I can see how
They shit their
can be
pants, so I don't think so.
Yeah, exactly. I think they could be intelligent in a way because their brains work different, right? So they think a different way. But so they could be a lot more intelligent and just not know how to say it. But
Yeah, but it's always kids
Yeah.
with ghost stories, right?
it is. It is
It's
always
never
kids.
really adults.
I don't think I've really had much. There was like one scare maybe at the last place I stayed.
Yeah, what'd you
But-
have? Yeah, what are your
Yeah.
experiences? Because everyone has a couple, but
You ever just like get that? Like I'm gonna say it very vague, but like you ever just get that feeling, like something's
Yeah.
there, right?
Yes.
So I did.
yeah, like you're
that.
being watched or something.
Yeah, I did. I was just laying in bed. I think my girlfriend was with me. I heard a noise, and before
Mhm.
I heard the noise, I just felt like someone was there, and I like went towards it because why not? If we're gonna die, we're
Yeah.
gonna die. So, but then it just got
Yeah.
like it just like chills just instantly when I entered the room. Just
Ooh,
like
was it cold?
It was sort of. It was more goosebumpy
Gotcha.
than,
Yeah.
than cold. I think a little bit, but that was pretty creepy.
Oh, that is creepy.
Yeah, I also have a different creepy story, but not about me though. It's about my old friend, childhood friend.
Okay.
His parents owned apartment complexes,
Okay.
and one day they got a call, from one person, and they were like, "Hey, I just saw this black figure in my living room area with a top hat, like, and then
Oh.
whatever." And we're just like,
Oh, yeah.
"Okay." So I went to go investigate it. Nothing's there. Obviously, I didn't see anything. They're like, "Okay, if it happens again or something, just let me know." But I don't think you saw anything. Whatever. And then
Yeah.
a different person and a different neighbor close to him called the
Yeah.
same thing in a couple of days later. And
Ugh.
then a different person a couple days later called in the same thing. Like these are different people that are not
Yeah.
related or not friends that are calling
Yeah.
in the exact same description of this black figure. And I'm like, that was the first time I'm like, this is the creepiest shit.
Did you say black figure with a top hat by
The
chance?
top hat.
So that's a
Top hat
known
man?
one. Top hat man.
Yeah, I just learned about him.
Yeah.
like 2 weeks ago, I think.
He's like
But-
a sleep paralysis thing too.
Yeah, but it wasn't like
Yeah,
it
it
wasn't
wasn't like
nighttime
that.
though. It was like midday. Like they saw him walk through like the hallway.
Dude, I kind of think there's some truth to the top hat man. There's so many people that have talked about it.
It's weird. 3 are the same. I don't know. Dude, top hat man creepy.
Because
That's
I
creepy.
have had other friends also. I've had people in my life that have also talked about the top hat man. My
Yeah.
roommate in college was a top hat man believer too. And I don't know
Yeah.
what that is. Like I don't know what that would even be.
What do you mean top hat man?
Like
The believer?
I think like like the top hat man, like what is if he's such a common figure and like
Like,
people do
what
see
is
him a
it?
lot,
Yeah,
like what is it? Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Could it?
Because
Could be a
they're not crazy,
theory.
I don't think.
Could be a crazy
Okay.
theory. What if it's
Yeah.
like Abraham Lincoln?
Dude.
No, like, because hear me out. Because like, he had his
Okay.
faults because that was just how it was during the time, right? Like slavery and stuff. He
Yeah.
had his faults, right?
Gruesomely murdered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and but like it did seem like he gave a shit a lot about people,
Yeah.
right? And as a whole,
agree.
And what if like somehow he's just stuck here and he's just with every person because he gives a shit
He's
about every person. He's just all around because that's just what he
Honest
is.
Abe.
I don't
Honest
know.
Abe
I have
here.
nothing else the theory
got nothing
for it
either.
that would work for it besides a very influential man.
Well, yeah, and also, every like top hat man story I've heard, because I've never personally seen the top hat man, but my
Yeah.
buddy screamed like I like in college, my dorm mate, his name was Wookie, it was Nick, and he like gets up in the middle of the night, just fucking like this, and then like screams. And then I go, and I do the same thing. I was like, "What the fuck are you talking?" Like, what? He's like, "What's going on? Get the fuck out of here! What are you doing in here?" I was like, "Dude, what the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "You're looking at me, my man." And then he's like, "There's a dude with a top hat." I was like, "What do you mean?"
That's fucked. That's fucked. That's
And I
terrifying.
hated it. And he did that a couple more times. It wasn't always a top hat, but twice was a top hat, and then like 3 other times was this like apparently like just like demon. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he knows that he did that, but like 2 or 3 nights.
Like, was it asleep almost? Like
Yeah, it was like his was
Holy
sleep.
shit! That scared me.
Ah.
Holy fuck! We're talking about creepy
happened?
shit, and my girlfriend has made a loud noise outside my door or something that fucking terrified me. Oh my god.
Oh, dude,
Anyway.
my favorite part about the creepy Halloween stuff are the creepypastas. Do you still have creepypastas? They're still going around, or do we
don't
stop doing
know.
those?
I think we stopped doing those for the most part.
Damn, those are good.
Yeah.
Dude,
They're
the
probably
Halloween
still out there
season.
a little bit, but
Are you gonna go to a spooky, like Halloween, what's it called, like a haunted house?
I don't know about the house. We might do like corn maze though.
Corn maze.
I like corn mazes. They're outside. They're whatever. I don't know. Inside is kind of weird. I don't want to be like touching up on someone on accident.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's this thing in Cincinnati that it's on the river, and I've always wanted to go to it. I've gone to like the Dent Schoolhouse of Horror,
Mm-hmm.
and there's this thing on the river that's called the USS Nightmare.
Oh boy.
So you get on this boat, this kind of like submarine boat thing, and there's like a haunted house in the submarine, and you like have like a fright
What?
in a boat.
That's actually cool though. That's
And I want to do it so bad, but no one wants to do it with me.
I'll do it. Just
You wanna
buy
do it with
just
me?
buy
I'll
my-
fly
buy
you
my
out.
ticket. Buy my ticket.
Fly out.
No,
Dude,
but,
what? Let's have a studio someday. We'll do some stuff.
Yeah,
We'll do
I'm-
some.
I'm
I want to do an
100% for it.
escape room with the boys. I think
dude,
like
an actual escape room, like not like some cheap, cheesy.
no, like an
$10,
actual escape room.
Yeah. I'm
And they
for
do
that.
they do Halloween theme escape rooms right now too.
That'd be cool.
Imagine just getting like the boys together and
That'd
just
be, that'd be
doing.
fun.
Do you think we could do it?
I could do it. Shit.
Get scared.
We can
That
always.
could be fun.
I'll talk to you more often. I have an idea for that. But
Okay, sure.
But I actually used to work a haunted hayride. That was fun, dude. Are you
I'm gonna
good?
cut that out. I'm gonna cut that part out. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I used to work a haunted hayride. Some of the funniest stuff.
Oh,
dude,
you used to
watching
work one?
Yeah, I used to actually work one.
Oh, how was
Um,
that?
So my sister's friend, like his dad or something, owned it and ran it. I don't know, but anyway, I volunteered. It was fun. We got free food. But this one time, we were scaring these like kids on top of the hayride. We jumped up, scared them, whatever, and
Yeah.
we hear this like girl crying, like this little girl crying, and then she goes, "Mom, I'm peeing," and then her mom's like, "I know," because it's dripping down her leg, and it's like, dude, that was like my peak. That was the funniest shit we've ever heard.
I
It's
know.
funny. Kids getting scared is so funny. I feel so bad, but also I can't feel bad.
It's a good thing for them, I
It's
think.
like, yeah, I think it is. I think exposure, exposure therapy. You know about that? It's
I
like,
do,
It's
yeah,
like that.
kinda.
It's just like if you're not exposed to it, it's gonna happen, and then you're gonna be more scared in the future.
No, that's true.
Might as well
I
prepare
agree.
for it.
Yeah, you can't be scared of clowns your entire life. Or maybe you can.
A lot of
be,
people
but
are, dude.
A lot of clowns are pretty scary.
They are
Did I
kinda
ever tell
scary.
you? Did I ever tell you about? So this will wrap up Halloween a little bit too. Not wrap up Halloween, but so when I was in college, right around now, right? So 2016 going into 2017,
Mhm.
my freshman year of college. There were killer clown attacks on college campuses across the country.
Yep.
And
Mhm.
do you remember that?
I remember that.
Yeah. But like a lot of people don't remember that for some reason. And it was kind of like just like, the college students dealt with it. It's weird. But like we were like kind of scared. It was weird. Like so like for instance, I will always remember this specific occasion because it happened to me and I don't know why or how, but so there were like 5 to 10 clowns that were just running rampant on my campus.
Jesus.
And like with like weapons, and like it was getting weird to the point where like they were just fucking around, but like a couple of them wanted to kill people, like actually wanted to kill people around
What the fuck?
like in general. But like so like
Yeah.
basically what the whole situation was every college campus all of a sudden just had an outbreak of evil clowns.
Yeah, because people wanted
And
to
it's-
meme and joke. Yeah.
And it sounds like the dumbest thing in the world, but basically one day I was sitting in like so when I was swam at my college and I did a study table hour type of thing. and it's always so it was always the facility that was like right like overlooking our football field, and there's like stairs leading up to it. It's like a pretty good amount of way away though. So I was there on a Friday because I had to finish up like study table hours. So like I had to finish up like just like mandatory like get your work done here, just like mark it down.
Hmm.
Whatever. I was finishing up homework on a Friday. I was about to go home. You know, maybe go start drinking or something. I have no idea. However, it was getting dark, and I looked down at the football field. The lights just turned on, and I looked down, and there is one clown in the middle of the fucking field.
Fuck
And there
you.
is another clown that is like scraping a knife on like the brick like next to him. So there's two clowns on the field, and I look at that and I go, "Oh fuck no, absolutely not." And, like
That's
I've seen
actually
way too
creepy.
many,
That's creepy.
like I've seen way too many horror movies to know where this is gonna go. So I
Yeah.
immediately just like I was like, "Fuck it," I didn't finish. I was like, I picked up my shit, got in my car, went back to my dorm, told everyone in the dorm because like that shit was nuts. And then like all of a sudden like Miami has said like, all right, clowns reported on like football field, don't go up towards North Campus. And we're like, what the fuck? And so then like but like as a collective group, the entire like university, at least like the most people got that text, grabbed whatever blunt object they could find in their longboard, scooter, rollerblades, whatever. And you just saw like hundreds, maybe thousands of kids just like going up towards the football field to try
Wait,
to beat the shit out of
seriously?
this clown. Yeah, no,
Holy
actually, yes, like
shit,
that
what
actually
the
happened.
fuck?
Yes,
That's insane.
and we were all
dude.
convinced that we were hunting clowns. We were going clown hunting.
Jeez, did you grab something and go?
Yes, I
Oh,
grabbed my
shit.
longboard and I grabbed like I think it was like a golf club. And, like I just had a golf club and in my longboard and we all
What?
did. We all just
That's-
went
That's
parading
fucking,
off.
That's real. That's fucking crazy.
And then
bro.
on the way to the field, it's probably like a 30-minute like walk to the field, and then like
Yeah.
on the way like 20 minutes later he goes, all right, the clown situation has been taken care of. It's like unfortunately by some students, and like the students have been arrested. It's like, oh shit.
Jesus, dude. What
It's
the
like all
fuck?
students and clowns and parties involved have been arrested and they're taken care of. And we're like, what the fuck? And then it went on for like a couple more weeks, but like it got wet. Well, because what ended up happening was like people were still doing it, and then like were getting killed. So there was
Mhm.
this like one instance of like a couple like students like got the like clown on top of a roof, and then just like and then like surrounded the house with like 200 people.
What the
And then like the clown was just like, oh my god, and then like they killed the clown because like 100 people like just like
what?
killed the clown. Yeah, it was like bad. It was
Where was
people.
that?
I have always said this. People left unchecked. I don't know what university that was, but that there was somewhere.
Holy shit.
People left unchecked will cause chaos.
Yeah. That's fucking hell.
Man, that was a
dude.
spooky.
I do remember that. I didn't know all the college stuff was like a big part of it, but I knew
It
that
was
was
wild.
happening though.
That was
it's
a
kinda like-
wild year.
It kind of like shows what the Joker's all about though.
It's
You know what I
actually
mean?
very good point.
It's
Actually,
like one
Yeah.
person started this clown thing, another person's like, "That's a good idea." Then all of a sudden, more reports of it, and more people are seeing it. There's people joking about it, but then the real
Yep.
people come out, and it's just like that's literally what the Joker did.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
That's crazy.
the whole point. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it is so true because there's always that one person who will take it 100% seriously,
Yeah.
right? And then will do it.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Fucking crazy.
You just hope it's not the right. You just hope it's not the right person. You know,
Yeah.
like you know what I mean by that. Like
I do know what you mean by that. Yeah.
you hope it's always the wrong person, like that decides to like. You don't want the right person making a bad call.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's fucking crazy. I didn't know that shit happened. That is.
I know no one talked about it. That shit was
Crazy, bro.
nuts. Like
That
everyone
should
always
be
just like
talked about
glazes over like,
more.
ah, a bunch of college
that
clowns.
should be like a big wake up almost. To be like, people collectively did this without organizing it.
Yeah, it was
Like
weird.
that's nuts.
And that was before and I always like to talk about how like that part of college was also like interesting because like we didn't really have a lot of social media. We did, but like TikTok wasn't a thing yet, and like even like if I wanted to order food on campus, it was pizza.
Yeah.
I didn't have we didn't have DoorDash or
Yep.
Uber Eats yet. Like they didn't exist yet.
Yeah.
Not quite. And yeah, things have gotten a little bit more lazy now, but back then we used to go like if there was clowns, we are gonna go take care of the clowns.
That's fucking awesome.
And like we had Yik Yak, everyone's on Yik Yak talking like you know, like the
Oh
little
shit! That
yeah,
came back.
Yik
That
Yak.
came back.
It came back again, I know.
Yeah, I was on it
And
for
then
a
we're
little bit
talking to
until they
Yik
made
Yak
it
like
campus.
clowns on the stadium, clowns in like the third row.
Yeah. That's fucking.
It was so
That's
funny.
awesome, dude. I mean, if that happened near me, I mean, I know me and my friends at least would go, but
Oh, for sure.
I don't
If
know
it
if I would
happened,
kill. I
if-
wouldn't
if-
kill a clown unless he was, actual threat. But
dude, I
Fuck
love
no.
mass chaos. I'm also a huge participant in mass. Whenever there's some sort of mass chaos, I'm always like, okay, what's going on?
I mean, why not? Yeah.
What are you guys doing? I want to hang out.
Yeah, I don't like push anything, but I definitely want to be a part of it. And if anything goes down, then I'll hop in. But
Yeah.
fucking clowns, dude.
Dude, I can't believe that fucking happened. That was so weird. That was such a weird time.
Speaking
in
of
my life.
clowns, not as creepy, but speaking of clowns, at the haunted hayride that I mentioned,
Yes.
the my sister's friend, which dad owns it, whatever, the friend would dress up as a clown and scare all the people that were scaring the people. So he would be like the one person that would go around to different people in the working the hayride and just scare the shit out of them instead.
Oh.
So it's pretty funny. It was like we're getting scared, but we're also scaring. So
it's like everything about that whole thing is just scary.
it's just scary.
It's like even the people working are like, fuck.
Yeah. Dude, hayrides got lame now though. Like you can't jump up on it anymore
Well, no,
for
okay,
safety
but I think
reasons.
yeah, because we've gotten a little bit more safe. Not for the worst, but like we
I think
can't
it's for
do
the
things like
worst.
yeah, it's for the worst. No, no, but okay, so you know how we went cancel culture and then now how we're kind of going back from it?
Yeah,
You know? It's
yeah,
like
we're
people
starting
cancel all these people, but then it's like, okay, well, we can't just cancel every single person. It's like everyone is no one's perfect.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like that's how like we've gone with like stuff like that. It's like now kids can't enjoy hayrides because like you can't hang off the back. It's like you can't stand up on the hayride. You can't take pictures. It's
Yeah,
like
it's like how am I supposed to scare people if I
Bro.
can't get? I don't know. Anyway.
yeah, and it's like now if you scare someone on a hayride, it's like their mom might be like, "How could you scare my child? That's my baby. I don't want them scared." It's like, why the fuck did you bring them?
Yeah, why'd you pay for the ticket to get in? You dumbass.
You brought them
You
here.
bought the gas. You bought the car. You drove there, bought the ticket, and now you got a problem.
It's like you're telling me that it's like you have an issue with this now.
Yeah, seriously.
It's like I feel like there's a lot of steps you could have taken to not do this, but okay, now you're picking a fight with me. Great.
Yeah. Speaking of cancel culture, I actually heard something on TikTok yesterday. There's a dude that like
Yeah?
preaches a lot about God and stuff, but
Oh, God.
it just
Yeah.
didn't really involve it. It's just saying for context.
Yeah. What
He was
happened?
like-
What are they mad about?
Basically, a girl was like, "If you have a racist friend, you shouldn't be friends with them." He was like, "Why?" He was like, "Have you sinned in your life, whatever?" And she was like, "Yeah, blah blah blah, whatever." Anyway, the whole moral of
Yeah.
the story is like,
No, yeah.
instead of just shaming them and just not being friends with them, why not help them? Why not help them?
Yeah, why not,
understand it?
like, help
Why
them see
not
the
be
light,
like,
yeah.
Hey, this is what's real. This is what's going on. But instead, you're just not going to be a friend. You're just going to leave them by themselves to get
Yeah.
more angry. You know what I mean? Which I
Well,
thought
yeah,
was
it's
a
like-
pretty cool thing. Like instead of cancel culture,
love that,
why don't we pick people up instead of canceling them right away for saying one
Pick
wrong
up
thing?
culture.
A dude that's been yeah. If 20 years you're clean. 20 years you're doing good in your life, and you slip up
Yeah.
one time and they're canceled. Why? Why not just be like,
Yeah, like that's not super fair.
yeah, why not just be
No,
like,
I-
hey, let's
yeah.
pick them up, you know? Get them
That's,
back on
that's
their
how I
feet.
do everything in life. Is
Yeah.
like I give everyone. I always think everyone deserves a second chance,
I
and even
do
a couple
too.
more chances depending on like
No.
their situation. But like for instance, like if it's a racist person, right? And you find yourself in that situation, it's not their fault for being racist, right?
Yeah.
Racism isn't inherently like nature. Like racism is 100% nurture.
Yeah.
Come on,
Wait,
there's
you
no
said
way.
nature?
Dude, yeah, nature. And racism is nurture. Racism is not like
You think so?
kids are not born
I don't.
seeing colors in different people. They are
no,
not.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm more of
Yeah.
on the side of like. I agree mostly. It's mostly that. I agree mostly, but I think
Yeah.
a small part is also even if you're raised properly, but you've never seen a black person for a white person example.
Yeah.
And then you see
no,
one,
yeah.
you're gonna be like,
That's what I was
you're
gonna
be like,
say.
what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like this is weird. This is different. And usually, if things are
Yeah.
weird and different, you stay away from it. Usually, you're more weirded
Correct.
out. You're more skeptical on it.
You're
So
you're a little more apprehensive to like.
yeah. So it may not be
Yeah.
like you didn't grow up and instantly just be racist,
Correct.
but it's different. So that might be,
Yeah.
part of it.
I do 100% agree with you. No, it's like you were raised like for instance me like I'm not racist. I would like to point that out.
I'm
by
not
the way.
racist. I just don't like anything but. white people.
However,
Just kidding.
I'm kidding.
I'm joking. Yeah.
I grew up. Oh God, I grew up around a lot of like blue collar, like country folk,
Yeah.
like farmers. I grew up with a lot of people who were legitimately gonna be farmers when they grew up, like
Yeah.
actually
Yeah,
farmers.
I was too.
So it was a bunch of white blue collar people, and there's nothing like, and that's just how it was. I went to school there for 3 years, and those people have a different perspective on things.
Yeah, 100%.
Let me just put it that way. And it's because they haven't been around it. Yes. So to your point, it's 100% like your environment growing up into as
Yeah.
well.
Environmental. Yeah.
And it's like you can never really fully blame someone for thinking like that. unless they fully believe it.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Like if you're like a grown ass adult and still believe that, that's on you at that point. I think. Yeah. Like if
to a point, I guess that's what you're exposed to. Your friends are at that point. I mean, if you're growing up with the same friends, you could.
If you never change, like if you stay in your hometown and never leave it, I could see you being a racist person probably the rest of your life. Probably.
Yeah.
I don't even
100%.
know.
But yeah, pick up culture. I think it's better.
I
mean, obviously, if you try to help them or whatever, and they're still ignorant, then
I don't think shunning them is the right idea.
No,
I think like a helpful hand, like a hey, like maybe not all races are that bad. It's like maybe they're all fine actually.
I don't think all races are bad. I will publicly say that to anybody's face. I don't care who it is. I will publicly say.
And like here's the thing about me now. It's like I don't actually care what people's races are anymore. It's like I just look at people as people. Like it just and that's how it should be. You should just look at people as people.
Yeah, I'm kind of like that now too. Like a few years ago, I would even though I wasn't like I don't like black people. It was more of just like I'm not familiar.
A little more comfortable around like
so I don't know how to talk. I don't know what to say.
No.
I'm too I'm like too much overthinking it. I'm like whatever. But now it's just like all right. Like I grew up.
Well, I mean,
matured, whatever.
Yeah, it's like I found myself in Chicago, downtown Chicago on New Year's Eve I was with a gay man and a woman and we were just like hanging out getting drinks, but there was a point in the night where after like midnight, like 12:30 in Chicago in certain parts, you just don't want to be there.
Yeah, I know. 100%.
It's just like in general, but that's not like but that that comes off as like a race thing, but it's not really. It's just like I just feel unsafe in general.
Yeah 100%. Yeah, if you said that, people might think wrong of you.
Yeah, I would say my favorite race is probably Daytona 500.
Okay.
It's like a Ferb from Phineas and Ferb. That was my one line. I'm out.
I liked it. I thought it was funny.
You want to tell people who that is, or we're gonna keep it in?
Oh yeah, so I probably should mention. Yes, so I have I haven't employed anyone because none of us are getting paid. But I have Maverick, my brother-in-law, has decided he wants to help us out with the podcast. He wants to be our like check man, our like person behind that. Well, I don't know. You can explain a little bit. Turn the gain down a tiny bit.
Yeah. Turn it down.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, just like an editor, just like taking timestamps. Just gonna be a fact checker too. If you guys ask me anything, I'll be the one with the laptop and see who's right and who's wrong. Jay will probably be right. Jacob will probably be wrong, but we'll just see how that all works out.
Yeah,
so we have a guy in the chair now, more of a producer.
Guy in the chair. Let's go. I love that. But
yeah,
we are at 53 minutes. I don't know if you want to keep going. So, but
no, we should probably be wrapping it up, I suppose. Yeah. I don't really know if we concretely talked about anything, but that's typically how it's been so far.
That's typically how it's been. I think we just rock with it. I think we said a lot, but just different stuff, whatever.
Yeah. So we've been gone for 2 weeks. We had some stuff happen. That's the thing about life, and sometimes life pops up and you just can't record a podcast for a little bit. So
we're podcasts make us rich. We need to start going on time every single time to put it out there and quit my job, please and thank you. All right.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, no, what he said, but a little bit more emphasis.
Yeah. Subscribe,
comment, subscribe, share our shit. But thanks for watching, everyone.
Thank y'all. Peace out. Much love.
Later.